today is the day that baby girl is going to be proposed to. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is me. This is Kim Fon, the boyfriend. This is the girlfriend. This is wife, and this is husband.
Wow.
Every love story is beautiful. Every love story is different. Every love story is sweet.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers to long life, provision,
Well.
love, togetherness, peace.
Take my one.
Unity.
Take my one.
More grace.
Wow.
He's happy.
You know video that please. Suppose video.
I told you.
This girl has been making.
See, I told her when we are coming. Maybe say what is
Okay.
You should have been in my uncle. Alright.
Okay. Drama.
Yes, drama. No, it started with me. Literally took up of ice cream with
Nah,
teaspoon.
mark up on me. I saw Obama come. She's praying.
collect your tea, collect your tea.
You go.
What is it here now?
Is she crying? That you go talk that to more, yo. I don't know what to tell her for a year.
Guys, I want to get out of here, bro.
You know how much I love you. I love you. And I want to present this to you.
Serious people. This girl don't spoil. So let me see your eyes.
So this is the reason why we are here.
Kim Fon, I knew him when I was in Abuja. We've been together in the same church for like 5 years, so that is what I really know about him. I don't know him in-depthly as per se. We greet ourselves lightly and that is it. We just go our way. But for Promise on the other hand, I know Promise very, very well. I first met Promise in Ivory Coast as at the year 2017. So when I got to Ivory Coast, because I couldn't speak French as at that time, Promise was the only person that was available to help me, and we had so many things in common, so it was easier for me to flow along with Promise. We're both from Nigeria, we're both from Akwa Ibom State. Some things I liked, she liked, some things I hated, she hated. So because of that, we were able to have a mutual understanding, and that was it. Okay, so before I actually hooked them up, I know Kim Fon was dating a girl that they weren't really serious about anything. You know, when people are serious in a relationship, you know it. So he was dating, but then they broke up sometimes backward. Likewise, Promise, my friend. So before I hooked them up, they were actually very single. They were single. This one is actually a very funny one, because when I first thought of putting the two of them together, I broke the news first to my girlfriend because I knew that for the guy it might be very easy for him to accept, because of course he's a guy, and the girl I'm bringing on the table is also a fine girl. So I broke the news first to her. I told her there was this guy I've been looking. Before I did that, actually, she told me she was like, the relationships she's had, she's not really liked them, and she just wants to be serious in life. She just wants to have somebody that she's just going to be able to trust and love and those kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, no, God will help you. That was what I told her. So I actually told her to focus more on herself, to just build herself and build her career, and then when the time comes, everything is just going to fall in place. So when I saw Kemfon, when Kemfon broke up with the girl he was dating, I actually thought that this was going to be a nice opportunity for me to merge the two of them. I was thinking of it like a normal light mood, like I wasn't really seeing anything further. I was just looking at them like people that were just going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, then one day they will break up like every other person. But I just felt like I should introduce them to themselves, and I did. I told my friend about him. I sent her his Facebook name for her to go through all his pictures and see if he really likes that guy. And when she told me she liked him a bit, I said okay, no problem. So I talked to him. That time I was still in Abuja and he was still in Abuja. So I spoke with him and I told him that, see, I have a very nice girl. This girl is very, very humble, very beautiful, very this, very that, very that. So I spoke to him and he asked me of the girl's number, which I gave him with the girl's permission, and I also gave him the girl's social media for him to also go feed his eyes with the girl's picture. So that was what I did firstly. This one is also very weird. Now after I hooked them up, they started talking together, like they started talking to themselves. The weather is so dark and I'm outside, but this video has to continue, guys. So I hooked them up, they started talking to each other, they started talking like really, really well. And then he traveled all the way from Abuja to Uyo here so that they could see for the first time. So when they saw for the first time, they asked me where we should go to, and I didn't want a place that was going to be very crowded, so I suggested we go to a beach. So we went to the beach together, and of course they were not talking to themselves. They were very shy. The two of them are very shy people, so I had to just I was like, why are you people quiet? Why are you behaving like kids? No, you talk to this one, talk to, I was, that kind of thing. I was just giving them the vibes and making them feel comfortable within themselves. And I also allowed them stay while I went to do my video, because I was actually going to vlog in that beach that day. So I vlogged and I allowed them talk. So when I saw themselves, after that time I investigated my friend. I was like, do you like him? Now that you've seen him face to face, do you think you like him? So she was like, yes, he's cool, he's fine, he's this, he's that, he's that, he's that. And on the other hand, I also went to the guy's side and asked him, now that you've seen her, are you sure you still want to be his stuff? So he was like, no, she's cool, she's beautiful, she's this, she's that. I mean, she's even beautiful. She's more beautiful than she was in the picture. So I was like, okay. So I mean, you guys can start up things from there. So that was what happened the first time they saw each other. Jeez, when I first heard of their, before I even heard of their engagement plan, I called my friend a day before the guy called me, and I was talking to her rather. I now asked her how he was. This girl told me that okay, let me say the way I said. I called her and I was like, promise, how far are you there? She said fine, and I said, how far, how is Kemfon? You won't believe that this girl told me, stop calling him Kemfon, call him my husband. Actually, when she told me that, I was like, I was like, see this small girl. So she was already feeling excited about the whole thing. I don't know what their discussions were, but she was already feeling excited. And then she told me that the guy is actually coming to see her father. So when I heard that, I was like, really? Are you serious? So I was very happy, but then just to be on a safe side, I mean me being on a safe side, I had to ask her, are you really sure this is what you want to do? Like, do you really want to get married to this guy? Like, he's coming to see your father. Do you know what that implies? Do you know that if he comes to see your father, they will start talking about marriage? Are you sure this is the person you want to? You know, I was just trying to be sure she knows what she wants to do, and I was also trying to be sure that she's not going to be having any regrets in future. Like even though she's going to be regretting, which I know she's not going to be regretting anyways, even though she's going to be regretting, I don't want it to be categorized around me. I don't want it to be like, oh, you are the cause of all this. If it were not for you, I would have been this, I would have gone to be this, I would have. No, I didn't want to be entangled with all those drama. So I asked her very well, do you know that if that guy comes to see your parents, this is going to happen and this is going to happen? Are you sure you like him? Are you sure? She said, are you trying to discourage me or what? I said, no, I'm just asking you. He actually gave me some job. So he said he wanted to engage her, and I was like, are you serious? This is good news. But do you sure you really want to get married to that girl? Do you know that if you get her engaged, that means you want to get married to her and you're going to get married to her someday? Are you sure you really like her? Are you sure you really want her to be your wife? I was also asking him the same question I asked my friend. I just wanted to be on the safe side. So he was like, see, I'm convinced this is my last bus stop. This is what I was, and this is whom I was waiting for. So I was like, okay, no problem. So what do you want me to do? So he asked me to help him get the ring, that he doesn't know her size, so I should just use my size to get the ring, blah blah blah, that I should just organize like a small get-together party for us that are going to be doing it. So me now, I took it upon myself. He gave me money, I got the ring. We were actually going to do this in a picnic. Like we were supposed to do it in a kind of picnic way. I was going to take them to a garden, an open garden, where we'll just put our mats on the floor and put some balloons. We are going to make cake, and then we are going to put some red and white balloon. I was going to do those things, sha. But on that fateful day, it rained. So everything was all our plans for that day was ruined. Everything was just bad. So we were just able to do the little ones we could. I had to change plan timings, and I told him that, so instead of us going out late at night, because they even came by like 9 p.m, so we're not even having any time again. So I told him that instead of doing all those things and putting ourselves to risk, let's just go to an eatery and then we'll get ice cream. Let's do Nollywood thing. We'll get ice cream and we'll put the ring inside our own ice cream cup, or a cup of ice cream. Then when she's licking and licking and licking, she's just going to discover, and that's going to be it. That was just the last option we had. So we did it that way, and it was really successful.
You don't know one go down.
Why they jealous?
You don't know one go down. You gotta do something.
For you. You might not there. You get something way in mind.
Who?
Maurice. Please allow him. I mean, you want to say something though?
No, listen.
Something.
Oh.
Sorry. I think I give her.
Oh, I can find you come.
Make nobody can come with a like person.
Allow me to enjoy myself.
Another problem also was when she was licking the ice cream. I mean, she was licking the ice cream as if she wasn't going to fight it. At some point, I was even wondering if she had not swallowed the ice cream, like the ring. I was wondering if she hasn't swallowed the ring.
You don't finish that.
I wonder why I wanted to go down. But I was able to be patient and just allow her do her thing. But then she found the ring. Oh, when she found the ring, she was so emotional. She was nervous. She was happy. She was tearing up. You know, that kind of tears of joy. And me, I was also tearing up too. But I was feeling so happy and so nice. The organizer. Yeah. So she said yes. Thank God. She said yes. Thank God she did not say no. So Did you feel anything?
Huh?
Did you feel anything?
I feel so happy.
No, were you suspecting anything?
Yes. She
Why?
was asking me that what they are discussing about. I said, no, maybe they want to surprise me with the engagement ring.
You, were you thinking that? I mean, my prayer for them is just like every other prayer I would give to every other new couple. I pray they get endless joy. I pray they experience endless happiness. I pray their bond grows stronger and stronger by the day. I pray they get to know themselves better and better and better. The goal is for them to grow large. Extended family, and all of that. Like they should grow to be a very beautiful, magnificent, and I mean great family. I mean, that's just it. So for every one of you guys that have been in a relationship for quite a long time that nothing's coming out of it, just calm down, give yourself time, don't be in a rush, just give yourself time, breathe in and breathe out. See, that person is going to come, is going to come. See, when you start giving up, when you start losing hope, that's when sun shines. So just forget about every other thing. No matter how much breakups you think you've had, no matter how much you feel you can't trust the opposite sex anymore, there's always that person for you. And when you see that person, you yourself, you're going to feel it and you're going to know it. So that's basically it, guys. If you enjoy watching this video, thumbs up, subscribe and share this video, and I'm going to see you guys in another of my videos. Stay beautiful and bye bye.